Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm discussing about the process of generating the RGB color model. And the developing the process of the RGB color model, it is a form understanding its a foundation and its application in a various fields. We will cover the key aspects of the vital color model and China's with the unrivalable interactions of the colors and its impacts on the our digital world. Using the RGB color model. The introduction to the RGB color model. It is a color model the system used to represent or describe colors. They provide a standardized way to define and communicate the colors, enabling the consistency reproduction across the different devices and applications. These models are essential for various fields, including the graphic designs, printing, and computer graphics. The next will be a color model is a system that uses the specific parameters to represent a quantity of colors. Quantity of color it allows us to accurately identify and manipulate the colors, ensuring the consistency across the different mediums, devices, and applications. Understanding the color models is a fundamental in various fields, including the digital design, photography, and printing where colors, accuracy, and consistency are promoted. It is understanding the RGB color model. There will be in a three layers. It is adaptive model based light is a light based models and digital representation. The RGB model is adaptive model. This means that colors are created by adding the light. As more light is added, the resulting the colors becomes a brighter. For example, it is when red, green, and blue lights are combined, they produce a white light. The digital representation, the RGB color model is a foundation for displaying the colors on a digital devices such as monitors, TVs, and smartphones. It widely used in a digital images. It is a graphic designs and video productions. It is a RGB. It is a primary colors in RGB, that is a red, green, and blue. The red is one of the three primary colors, one of the three primary colors in RGB model. It is warm a color associated with the energy, passion, and excitement. It is often used to create a bold and interesting visuals. A green is another primary color in the RGB color model. It is a cool color associated with the nature, growth, and harmony. It is often used to create a climbing and refreshing the visuals. The third will be a blue color. It is the third primary color in RGB model. It is a cool color associated with the tranquility, trust, and peace. It is often used to create strings. It is a smoothing visuals. That is a mixing RGB colors. It is a secondary color, ternary colors, and white. It is by mixing the two primary colors we can create a secondary colors. For example, mixing red, green, and produces the yellow. A red and blue produces the magenta, and green and blue produces can. A ternary colors, it is mixing a primary color with a neighboring secondary colors create a ternary colors. Examples it is include the red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, violet, etc. White it is combining all the three primary colors in a equal proportions result in a white. This represents the maximum amount of the light in a RGB model. It representing the RGB models, it will be in a minimum it will be minimum it will be 0 and maximum it will be 255. Base it will be creates colors in the based on the frequency of frequency how much we mix with the different layers. It is each primary color is a RGB model is assigned a value ranging from the 0 to 255 representing the intensity of the each color components. It is a 0 represents the absence of the colors and while 255 represents the maximum intensity. The color will be changes in based on the intensity of these three colors, that is a red, green, and blue. The in a maximum it will be 255. Maximum it will the specific color is when defined by the triplet of RGB values, including indicating the intensity of the each primary color. For instance, the color red would be represented as the 255 at 0 and 0. The white and green would be represented as 0 to 255 and 0, and the blue color would be represented as a 00 to 55. Next will be a color depth and the range. The color depth refers to the number of the bits to represent each color components. For example, a 24-bit color depth allows for the 256 shades of the red and 256 shades of the green and the 256 shades of the blue, resulting in it is a 16.7 million possible colors. The color ranges, it is a color ranges refers to the overall spectrum of the colors that our devices can display. A wider color range allows for a more realistic and vibrant colors. Often, it is often measured using the standards like sRGBs or the Abode RGB. The next will be RG applications of RGB color model. It is a digital designs and a photography and video production. The RGB model is a cons- cor- cornerstone of the digital designs used in a softwares like Adobe and Photoshop. It is Illustrators and After Effects to create and manipulate the colors. For graphics, it is an illustrations and web designs. It is a photography. It is a digital cameras and image editing software rely heavily on the RGB color model for capturing and manipulating the images. It is a photographers uses the color adjustments and the color balance tools to fine tune colors in their images. And video production, it is a video editing and a production for software utilizes a RGB color models for creating and manipulating the colors in a video contents, and they include color grading specific effects and visual storytellings. The conclusion for all will be what we have covered still now, and the key takeaways. We expect to explore the core principles of the RGB models and from its foundation in the primary colors to its applications in a various fields. Undertaking the RGB model is the key for anyone working with their digital colors. Either it's for the design, photography, and video productions, or any other digital applications in it works has to create a visual, appealing, and accurate colors, enhancing their digital experience. Please like, share, and subscribe.